Alright everybody, this is the second video following up after the bioluminescence video. This one is going to be I'm going to be going over the difference between traditional key and radical key training methods, and how radical key is, how it can benefit you in your training, okay? Getting right into it. We all know traditional key or traditional chi, whatever you want to call it. That deals with like the ancient Chinese qigong training methods. We're dealing with healing, exercise benefiting the body. Relieving stress and whatnot. All that, like, you know, even going to the acupuncture stuff and whatnot. Tai Chi, all that. That's all traditional methods that can build up your energy. Do I know some of those methods? Yes, I do, because I use them to help. However, I want to take a different approach, and know that's more intense and beneficial to me. Yes, anime has been an inspiration, like I said in the last video, but I believe anything is possible and you can take a different route. There's an ancient Chinese proverb that goes, "There are many paths to the top of the mountain, but the view is always the same." And I want y'all to let this sink in and really comprehend that, because you don't have to take the same exact route that everyone else take. As long as it's righteous, you can choose a different path or create a custom path. But radki, people see radki as a bad thing because it's mainly shown, and people are mainly inspired because of anime, and mainly talking about shows like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Bleach, those types of animes, freaking One Punch Man, like enemies that are really intense like that. But people, they want to achieve that type of, abilities and power, and it's definitely possible. Because if you do your research, there are already people around the world that can do amazing things, without training, because they're just born with these gifts. There's like this one kid who can actually walk up a vertical tree, no hands, just walking up with no hands. Not sure if the video is real or fake, but even if it is real, that's one thing that can show you. There's another kid that uses sonar to see, similar to Daredevil, which is actually interesting, because he's born, I think he's born blind, I'm not sure, but he makes a clicking sound and it pretty much vibrates the area around him, pretty much like the old Daredevil film, or like Toph, or on Avatar. But the reason why I believe that Reiki has such a bad reputation is because so many animes, cartoons, whatever, shows it, and it seems super far-fetched for the normal. And believe it or not, see me, I believe in the Father, the Most High, Yahweh, Yeshua. Believe it or not, and the Bible actually talks about, in the past there was some, like, really good followers of the Most High actually could do really, like, very powerful things, like very powerful things. Let me give you an example. I can't see. I suck with like names and whatnot when it comes to the Bible, but there were times where I remember one story where this one guy was this whole kingdom was trying to kill this guy, and they couldn't because of his faith in the Creator and the power the Creator gave him. And they would like try to tie him up, capture him, and all types of stuff, and he would just break free from everything. Like, but it was intense because, like, I just remember one specific story. He was tied up, flames were, ropes were around him, and then, with his power, he just set the ropes on fire, and it broke free from it, and then he escaped, and it couldn't touch him. It was very interesting to me. And then there was another guy who was super fast. Like flash fast, and that's back in the day, in the Bible days, biblical days. But I know a lot of people aren't religious or whatnot. Like, I'm not religious. I just believe in the Creator, Yahweh. That's all. Um, but you know, not getting off topic. These hardcore abilities, flight, teleportation, telepathy, telekinesis on a higher scale, instead of just moving smaller things, but like big things, is all possible. And the approach I'm taking is more of a warrior war type. So it is super inspired by DBZ, but I don't, take it lightly or make fun of it. I actually train for this, and with the right training, my energy have gotten stronger. And now I'm not just gonna go out and like challenge somebody and be like, all right, let's go. I'm gonna key blast or something because my energy is on that level to do any physical damage. However, internally, I can, increase my physical, attributes with my energy. So that's the first stage. In due time, the X, the using my energy on the outside will become easier, and it will happen. But the problem is just too many people that's training in Radki right now are just taking it so nonchalant, and it's really giving it a bad name for people like me and other people that are actually really training in Radki, because yes, traditional ki is very beneficial with all the breathing methods, postures, stances, and whatnot, but for me personally, it's too slow. Radki is more my level, and it allows me to achieve certain abilities and features at a faster rate. So, but yeah, it's just really insane. But I wanted to become one of the first Radki masters, and like really show people that it's possible, because I don't believe in impossibility. So like, I don't set limits on myself. Everything is achievable. Everything. You just gotta, put the time and effort into it. Literally train for it. Really, really train for it. Like, I can do stuff now that I couldn't do when I first started. Taking this approach. Am I a master? No. Am I super advanced? No. My knowledge has increased. I understand more, but it's a journey. You just gotta take your time, keep working at it, and then move forward. But that's also the other reason why I don't upload videos as often as I used to, because I really want some high quality stuff for you guys, so that way it can motivate you to push yourself harder and to move forward on it. But like, anyone that wants to try Radki out, you can do it, but don't go to like the animes and watch them and think, oh, okay, oh, he just did a Kamehameha, let me go try to do a Kamehameha. It doesn't work like that. You're just gonna give it a bad name still. You can and see, it might. And Dragon Ball Z, I'm going to talk about this because I did the research on this, and the creators of Dragon Ball Z actually did their own research in the martial art. So, and Dragon Ball more, I would say you can learn more from Dragon Ball, but you can learn from all of them actual techniques. And I did research, on some of the techniques they come out. Now, I'm not talking about like doing a Kamehameha or some type of beam or anything. I'm talking about when it comes to self-mastery, manipulating your energy and whatnot, focusing, concentration, that type of stuff. But yeah, so like, if you're gonna practice Radki, like, really take it serious. Don't just do it, to try to show off or whatever, or just to, I don't know, just nothing negative, because this is like, I want to make this a positive thing and a beneficial thing, just as much as traditional training methods. But yes, you got to really take the training serious and not think, okay, I meditated for 5 minutes and I trained for 1 week. All right, now I can start blasting holes through walls. It's not going to work like that. Focus on self-mastery and improving yourself as an entire being before you, try to get to those other levels. And believe it or not, when you train in self-mastery, you're going to start gaining abilities out of nowhere. And you're just going to do something, but oh man, how did I do that? So, but yeah, that's what I want to talk about. That's pretty gonna be it for this video. Yeah, I still have to do the levitation tutorial as well. I'm gonna do it another time. I would rather get levitation down first, then put the tutorial out. And then if I do, when I get it, it'll be a private video, and I'll just send out links for it. But I feel like I'm close to that, as well as my energy. It's way stronger, and it's about to start having a real physical effect like I want to. Like I want to, like, cause me and my friends, we spar a lot. I want to get to a point where I can blast them and they can actually feel that physical pressure. So almost there. Not a master yet, but I am almost there. So stay tuned for that, guys, and please forgive me for long or late uploads, because I really want some high quality stuff for you guys. But that is all. Catriel here is out. Love and peace to everybody. You're gonna start radki, be real serious about it. Not no fun and games, joking. Take this training serious because it has a bad reputation, and I want to build up a great team or group of individuals where we actually are like the first radki practitioners to actually make it, you know, really big and successful. Not like, you know, financial wise, but like so people can start learning radki, take a different route. Yeah, and I was about to say something. I can't remember, but yeah. Oh, that's what it was. I'm going to be starting my website again. However, there's going to be a lot of changes to my website because, like I said, it's going to be based on radki, but it's only going to be for like people that are actually willing to learn. I know some people might hate when I say this, some people might not hate it, but there's going to be a free version of the website and the paid version of the website. All right, I'll probably make another video on this sometime in the future and put more detail on it. But the website, I'm gonna be really active on it because I really want to train those who are very interested in radical training and not just, you know, wasting time, because I kind of wasted a lot of time teaching people, and well, they wasted my time, honestly. But so yeah, this is very serious, no joking. Just want to say that. But yeah, Catriel, I'll love you guys and stop.